story of a Southern California man who is both an American and South African citizen. He was excited to visit his family back home after a long absence, but talk about bad timing.
Watching people line up for boarding it's a huge relief.
Brett Nestadt is joining us via Zoom from the airport in Johannesburg, South Africa. He's relieved to be lining up on this flight, eventually headed back to Southern California. He took these pictures of a mostly empty terminal with so many flights there canceled.
It's kind of a ghost town. I've never seen it this quiet.
Brett moved to L.A. 14 years ago to attend USC and decided to stay in L.A. He co-founded Sweetfin, a poke restaurant that now has 14 locations around Southern California. In January 2020, Brett officially became a U.S. citizen. Not long after that, the pandemic hit, and Brett had to cancel family trips home to South Africa. He decided to try again for Thanksgiving 2021.
Felt at this point in time that it was safe to finally do it after waiting a year.
While he was literally in the air, news broke of the Omicron variant in South Africa.
Kind of my nightmare.
Brett and family quickly changing their itinerary.
I've been basically at my parents' house and we haven't seen anyone else.
Since Brett is an American citizen, he can travel back to the U.S. for now. But he's ending his trip 2 weeks early, worried about further restrictions.
Just get out while you can, while there's still flights, because you don't want to get stuck.
That's the whole thing.
Most travel in and out of South Africa right now is restricted or outright banned.
It definitely feels unjust.
Although doctors in South Africa were first to report the variant, research shows it may have actually started in the Netherlands.
They've just maintained this blanket ban on South Africa and other countries in the region, even countries that I believe don't have any cases yet. We can't keep going through these huge bans and lockdowns, and it doesn't make sense at this point in the pandemic.
Going forward, Brett says airlines should adjust their policies.
I think the future should be rapid testing before we get on a plane and rapid testing when you land.
Are you glad you went on the trip?
I've seen my family now that I hadn't in almost 3 years, so that's the silver lining.
This is one journey he'll never forget.
It's a dystopian world, so it was a dystopian trip.
A dystopian trip. Brett says he will test and self-isolate when he gets home, even though he is not required to do so. There's no mandatory quarantine for an American coming back.
No, but starting tomorrow at LAX, the International Terminal, they will offer him that free rapid COVID-19 test, which sounds like he's going to take that opportunity just to make sure. What a story. What a success story he is, by the way, too.
Yeah, Sweetfin's really good.
It is very good. Wow. All right. Well, I'm sorry that he had to go through that, but glad he's on his way back.
Yeah.